we've got stuffing there, we've got chow mein, chop suey.
Marty is in charge of the cooking in the kitchen of the old Tokoroa bowling club. It's warm outside and stinking hot in here, but Marty's on a roll.
There's a boil up out today, along with salads, rice, and I'm doing fries as well.
Yum. Well before the appointed opening time of 5 p.m, the folk are lining up here for their one good hot dinner.
We seem to be getting busier and busier. We've actually had people come in here that have not eaten all day.
This is Julie King, small, vital and cheerful, but she knows.
Yes, you get to see quite a lot of people that are really struggling in need, and it can be quite sad sometimes, but it's so nice to have them here. A lot of friendships being made, and yeah, it's just a lot of happiness in this place. It's great.
Okay.
We've got bread and butter pudding this week, and we've got jelly this week.
What are you serving there?
I'm serving rice,
Good.
lettuce salad, coleslaw, a stuffing.
Oh, here's the boiler.
eggs.
That's chow mein.
Yum. So you guys get choices. There's a busy crew in the kitchen and behind the servery, and the people lining up for their meals all have smiles on their faces.
It's nice, and you can talk to a lot of people, make friends.
And if you weren't coming here to Love Soup, what would you be eating?
A yogurt?
You on a benefit or
Yes, I'm on the benefit.
not enough?
No, not by the time you pay your bills and doctors. The doctors have gone up and the chemist has gone up.
And how about you, madam? Yeah, I know you're not allowed to talk with your mouth full, is that right? So what would you be having tonight if you weren't having dinner here?
Coffee and a cigarette.
You don't get fat on that, do you?
No.
How are you?
I'm not bad.
So are you on a benefit too? Or?
Yep.
And how far does the benefit go?
Not that far these days by the time I buy cigarettes.
And so you can't go back to Wins and say, give me some cigarette money?
Nah, I won't.
It's going amazing as all these people come in and on board and doing their bit. We get a lot of our bread given to us from Countdown, so we try to utilise and make like mouse traps with the spaghetti, bacon and cheese or whatever. At the farmers market we get a lot of the community donate fruit and vegetables, and we'll use all that for our salads and that.
So when did you start with this?
We started planning in July. We opened on the 7th of August. We're also working on growing throughout New Zealand, particularly West Auckland is our next area that we're focusing on. We're trying to find a location, so if anybody can help us up there that might know of a place that we could use, it would be
So
great.
you need a community hall, don't you, with a kitchen and
we do. It would be great if there's someone that's got a kitchen and some chairs and tables. We could use those, and it will help a lot of people.
And you need knives and forks and crockery, don't you?
And I'm sure a lot of people will just come in and donate any like large pots or knives and stuff. That's what a lot of our goods have been donated. But I think the hardest part is actually finding a location. Once we get a location, we're very keen to get it up and running in Auckland. I know there are a lot of people up there that want to get it done up there, so it just works.
So where did you get this idea from? What moves you to do this?
It was actually mentioned on our Genuine Tokoroa Facebook page in the community. There's like almost 9,000 members in there now. Somebody asked, what do you guys think about having a soup kitchen? And it was outstanding response that a lot of people said yes, it's desperately needed. So I went out to the farmers market and around the town and did a survey to ask what they thought about it, and it was an outstanding thumbs up. So there's a lot of people are unemployed. It's just hard finding a job. So, but
The biggest problem is Wins. If you're not in the main centre, you get less for your rent and everything else. But we still have to pay rents with our money that we get if we're on a benefit of any kind. There's not that much work down here when the forestry industry's not doing stuff. And everybody just ends up trying to do the best they can, but there are times that there are people who just got nothing.
No food in the cupboard, nothing.
This is the other half of the Love Soup creation team, Jennifer Samuel. Just like Julie King, Jennifer knows what it's like to go without.
We were hungry, brought up with a large family, hardly any food. Fortunately, we lived near the sea, and I used to go and scrounge off the rocks. I ate oysters and everything, and I thought I was hard done by. When I look back, I think I was quite well done by, really, eh?
Paradise.
Well, a paradise, yeah. And I used to scrounge out of people's gardens. That's how we survived.
Scrounge meaning steal?
Yes.
Yeah, where was this? Which city?
This was in the far north.
Oh, okay.
when I was a young child, I used to go through rubbish bins to get food. I know what it was like to be hungry. My mum was a single mum at the time, and it was very tough for her at that time. So I knew what it felt like. I knew what it felt like going to school and having no food to eat. Yeah, and
Was
also
that here in Tokoroa?
No, this was actually in Auckland. I grew up in West Auckland, so I'm quite passionate about getting it up there. We've known each other for years, me and Jennifer. Yeah, we go back a long way. She's always been an inspiration to me. She's always been the one to cheer me up. I actually have depression really severe. I've been unwell a lot, and it's always Jennifer that seems to come by and pick me up again. She's crazy.
So one of you said to the other, why don't we do this, or how did it happen?
What was happening was you were picketing for the synthetic drugs, and it was almost a brawl in the middle of the street.
Legal highs.
It was in the dairies, and a lot of our underage kids were getting hooked on it, going to school, getting wasted, and we even had 3 boys getting taken by ambulance in one day. One had a heart attack, and I just thought this is wrong. Then something needs to be done. It can't be sold in dairies right near lollies. It's just not right. So I went out on my own and picketed, and Jennifer joined in. We had a few protests, and
so you two started the picket.
Well, practically yes, but they almost started a brawl in the street. So I said to her friend Christine, catch up with this one, tell her she needs to get a love soup going. Everybody needs love in this town, and nothing like a bowl of beautiful warm soup.
Right.
When people come here, they've got problems, we can plug them into budget. It's not just soup, it's love. This is
reaching out and helping wherever we can without judgment.
Where Julie came from a dark place and went through progressed to health into a positive place. Because look at her now.
I know, she's cheerful as, isn't she?
Yeah, you wouldn't see her like that 2 years ago.
Oh, is that right? Thank you.
I was the second eldest out of 11 children, but then when I grew up I found out I had a lot more. A lot more brothers and sisters. I've got at least 18 brothers and sisters.
So was it tough then being one of the oldest?
It was hard, yes, it was very hard on Mum and Dad, because they had to provide for us. I got a lot of good experience raising kids though, because they were all younger and I used to pretend that I was Mum.
How many kids of your own have you got now?
I've got 4. Actually 5, I don't know.
You've lost count.
I've been here for about 12 months, yep.
You can't get a job down here? Or?
No, I've tried, and because being my reading and writing holds me back and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what sort of job would you like?
I'm working on cars and that, good with my hands. Yeah.
So how was your dinner?
Oh, it's lovely. I'm still trying to get through it.
And if you weren't here tonight, what would you be having for dinner, do you reckon?
Probably nothing till later on.
And are you working, or are you on the benefit? Or?
I'm on the benefit.
And you can't get a job?
I've got 1 baby girl and 1 on the way, and it makes it harder for you to get a job like that. But
so this is a good thing for you, coming here on Mondays?
yes, very, very good. Get to see a lot of new faces, meet a lot of new people.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cool, especially Julie. She's pretty cool.
So what would you be doing if you weren't coming to have a meal here tonight? What would you be having for dinner?
Probably spaghetti on toast or whatever.
You find it hard to make ends meet?
Everybody does that's living on unemployment benefits in the whole of New Zealand. Everybody would like a job. But jobs are few and far between in this area and all the rural communities of New Zealand.
What sort of job would you like?
Anything to do with in the industry line, which has got a lot of people.
What about you, sir? How are you?
I like what's going on here with the community and the soup and,
So how's the food?
It's beautiful.
What would you be having tonight if you were here? Yeah,
probably noodles tonight. Staple diet.
Love the people from the soup kitchen.
Big and little, short and tall, but all hungry in Tokoroa for food and company. So the gathering here at the bowling club is quite a cheerful affair, and the 2 women, Julie and Jennifer, hope to replicate this happy place somewhere soon in Auckland's west. This is David Steemson.